All right, Mr. Craig, what you got for us today? What's up, Craig? Welcome back to another video. You already know who it is. I don't gotta say who it is, but today is another reaction video. And you already know who this video is. It's title. It's literally the title. But we're gonna get right into this because we're not gonna talk too much. Let's go.
Genuinely gotten out of control. Morning, guys, and today for a little snack for dinner, I wanted to have something sweet, so I got 2 boxes of the cookies, you guys. Honestly, nothing could have prepared me for these meals, these morbid obese people are eating. And honestly, I was just left disgusted by the absolute gluttony on show. And I want to start by looking at the diet of the up-and-coming creator known as James Bowler, who loves to show off his little snacks as he calls them.
Little.
Morning, guys. Today for breakfast for little
snack, you can't film the camera.
We're gonna have a whole box of Twinkies and some milk. Let's get started. These are really like my favorite snacks. I can swallow them whole.
I can't.
I mean, before we get into what he eats, it's pretty impressive that James doesn't actually fit into the frame of his camera. Like, he's literally so wide, you can't see how wide he is. But back to what he eats, in what world is this a light snack? 2 boxes of Twinkies with a glass of milk has around 3,800 calories, and James is just literally inhaling them. And honestly, just making the most disgusting noises while doing so. I'm really hot too, because I just want to finish these. Those are my so I have 2 boxes.
You know who remind me of? I remember Nick Avocado. Where the fuck that man name was? Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I'll see a little stuff in these so we have one. Next we have a mozzarella. Look at that, you guys.
I don't know whoever's watching this, but how the fuck do y'all watch
this? Is this just some sort of fetish content? I just don't understand who this content is aimed at, and honestly, it's just sad to watch. I actually originally thought it was all rage bait, and there was no way that James would actually eat this stuff day in and day out. But then you look at the size.
Mukbangs used to be fun. Now it's just.
And he uploads one of these videos pretty much every single day. Morning, guys, and today for a little snack for dinner, I wanted to have something sweet, so I got 2 boxes
little
of
snack.
cookies,
2 boxes.
Guys. I'm so excited. Let's get to
Who is this for? Who the fuck is watching?
Oh my god, I'm so excited. The first one we have is the s'more brownies cookie. Look at that, you guys. Oh my god.
It doesn't look that good.
It looks so good.
It doesn't.
If you were curious about the calorie content of these crumble cookies, it's around 8,600 calories. And there's actually a guy that follows James and comments on pretty much every post he makes with a macro breakdown of what he eats. So this crumble cookie feast had over 627 grams of sugar and 432 grams of fat, and like I said, over 8,600 calories. And this is just beyond sickening, and it's actually a joke that Instagram allowed James to keep his platform and get paid for it. James is without a doubt.
Well, Instagram doesn't care.
Comments on his videos know this as well. Unfortunately, this dude is literally eating himself to death. He's no doubt a diabetic and on his way to a massive heart attack. With so many people out there struggling to beat cancer and all kinds of ailments,
Instagram gets money from using their app. Right? Instagram goes for it.
The worst part about James is that brands and restaurants have actually started inviting him to their places, presumably offering him free food for a good review. Now I have to say, why would any restaurant want him to review their food? It seems like James would eat absolutely anything and give it a 10 out of 10. You guys are right here at Tucson in Tucson, California, and we're here to try out their food. These are the first 2. I think these are smoothies. This one was one of my faves. It tasted like
so is it mood or is it mood like
strawberry?
Cow.
10 out of 10, you guys. Everything is homemade. These are the mini pancakes. We have the Biscoff mini pancakes. 10 out of 10.
Because if it's mood, that would be funny.
So big, you guys. 10 out of 10, you guys. I suppose actually he is a good reviewer because none of the food will go to waste. But I just can't see how anyone would look at James and want to eat what he eats. In fact, I would be staying well away from anything that he eats. James also isn't the only one who made a big impact on Instagram. It actually does thousands
you
of
could
black
eat
people
it.
share
It's
their
just
what I
don't eat it every day.
videos.
Everything I eat today as a fat girl.
This is Brandy Lee Snacks, who is unsurprisingly followed by James Buller on Instagram.
I'm dead.
And she loves to share what she eats in a day. It actually starts every single day with a donut dipped
She's
in
not
milk,
that
just to
big.
make sure that she has the worst possible breakfast every morning.
Iced chocolate milk. Like, look at that.
Well, it's a good thing she got sugar-free syrup, because I was just thinking she was eating a lot of food, but that should balance it out.
Nails are cute.
These cookies are amazing.
I kind of like that noise. The ice and I kind of like that noise.
Oh my god.
It's something about that
You say it's
it's
just starving
triggering.
despite eating about 2 days worth of calories, and
But I
honestly,
like
it
it.
isn't surprising. And for one, when you're that big, you're going to need more food to feel full, because her stomach will be physically larger. And two, she had so many calories from sugar and carbs that her blood sugar will be spiking and then crashing, which is leading her to be more hungry than if she ate whole meals and a high protein diet. The comments in this video weren't happy with her either. That's like 2 days of food.
I'm dead.
Stop making all this normal. There's nothing normal. All this sugar is poison. Health is the most important thing we have. This is literally self-harm. Someone even commented defending her, saying that she isn't normalizing this much food, but the trouble is that she's doing exactly that. By posting these videos, there will be other people saying this
Yeah, that
who
has
eat
something
like
in
her,
there.
and when they see other people doing it online, it normalizes it to them. It makes them feel like they don't need to change. If Brandy wants to literally kill
Okay, maybe she
herself
is big.
eating that much food, then she should be allowed. But she shouldn't be allowed to be monetized on these platforms for it. And although Brandy only has 160,000 followers, Adi Gutierrez has almost double that follower count and seems to have an even worse diet.
What I ate today as a baddie. Cereal breakfast.
I mean, again, she's just another influencer starting the day off with a massive bowl of sugar. I get cereal's convenient, and a lot of people watching this video will probably
Oh,
eat it, but
yeah.
just take some time to look at how much sugar is in your breakfast cereal, and I can guarantee you will be surprised. Like I said before, eating this sugary cereal is an awful start to your day, and it'll just leave you feeling hungry later. And then to make things worse, she has about 4 portions of it in just that one bowl.
Good morning, baddies.
I don't know. There's something about her calling me a baddie that I'll watch. I'll follow.
I made a quesadilla with hot Cheetos and hot mac and cheese.
Ew.
Hot.
She lost me. Mac and cheese.
Lollipop.
Now, before she's even got changed out of her pajamas, she's probably honestly had about 2,000 calories in just an absolute mess of food. And I don't know if this is an American thing, but who puts Cheetos into a quesadilla? Now, it's a good thing
Well,
she has
Cheetos,
some
yes.
Red Bulls,
Macaroni.
because her energy levels will be absolutely
Crazy.
through the floor by the time it gets to dinner time.
Red. For dinner, I have some steak and some taters.
Okay, that's crazy. The way she's eating shit is just insane. Why is she eating like that?
Now, is it just me that gets pissed off watching that? It's just the absolute height of gluttony, and it's honestly just gross to watch. And again, the
It was
comments are
nasty,
absolutely
'cause why the
brutal on this
fuck did she
post, with
eat
people
that?
asking if she's trying to have a stroke, and another even asked if this was the standard American diet. Now, I know this isn't the standard American diet, but actually 40% of Americans are obese, so it has to be at least similar to what a lot of people are eating. Now, the reason I get annoyed at these videos isn't just
Well, I
because
thought
of
she was
fat, and
eating
despite
that
what
steak like
people
that.
online
That's
might
crazy.
think, I don't hate fat people. I get annoyed at these videos not just because they're normalizing these awful diets, but because they're being rewarded for it too. Like I showed with James Bowler before, not only do they get free meals, but they get paid by these platforms in the form of ad revenue. Addy has over 300,000 followers on Instagram and over 500,000 on TikTok, posting pretty much every day on these platforms. So it isn't a stretch to imagine that she'll be earning multiple
can't do
thousands a
that.
month. And then other people with poor diets will see this and start recording themselves eating, thinking that they can make money while eating. And then the only way they get attention by doing this is by eating bigger and bigger meals, which just puts more strain on the health and society. And then when people like Addy get more money, it's pretty obvious what to spend it on.
What I ate today as a fatty.
Good morning, fatties. I got a core power and heavenly comics. Cake batter flavor. That's perfect. We got in and out.
Good morning, fatties. I kind of like that though. Am I the problem? I was a mukbang king back then. I used to love mukbangs. Nowadays, it's just
They always stick together anyway.
disgusting to watch.
Your mother's so old that her breast milk is powder. You breastfeed like this.
We got a hot cocoa beignet and a peppermint candy beignet. Let's taste them. Here's one. Don't like it all day. Okay. Fair. Okay, hot cocoa. That was pretty good. Trying a normal beignet, but
I'm dead as fuck.
they've been sitting for like an hour or two, so they're not that good. Okay, well that was it for my very short and sweet what I eat in a day.
Notice how none of the food she ate this day is home cooked. And that is something that she does all the time. Because she
Maybe she
afford
didn't
to
eat
that
all of it.
all the time. The sad thing about a lot of these accounts is that people actually support them. And it isn't just other obese people who want this unhealthy lifestyle normalized, but it's actually people that get turned on by it. I found one account during the research of this video by a guy who said he was taking his fitness journey seriously, while literally bragging and holding his belly, showing off how fat he'd gotten. And the comments in the video are all love hearts and calling him perfect, while he's literally killing himself by eating massive
Well,
amounts
that's
of
a
food.
fetish.
And although this
Some
guy's
people
videos
love-
are clearly fetish content, the video that
Yeah.
Addy and the others make also feed people's frankly disgusting fetishes.
Fetishes.
Although maybe not directly, but it's still just as bad. It's blatantly obvious too, because when they post a video that doesn't go viral, the only people that are commenting are from men, just posting heart eye emojis about her. And I mean, a feederism fetish has got to be one of the worst that I can possibly imagine. I just can't imagine finding somebody eating their body weight in food attractive at all.
What I ate today as a fatty.
Well, it's not that it's
What?
attractive. It's that they
Nothing
want to, you know.
So good.
Thanks. The edges are crispy, but it's a little limp. We're just gonna fold it up.
Like, Addy there is just eating donuts and fried chicken for breakfast, with what I'm assuming is a full sugar drink. Probably over 1,000 calories in the meal. And people find that attractive. I'm picking on Addy here because she's one of the most popular in the niche. But she doesn't actually have as insane meals as some other people who post their what I eat in a days, like Heather Ryan does on TikTok.
Is my face fat?
Does anyone believe that she only had one piece of chocolate?
I'll every shoe, every color. Yeah, when you're famous, it can be kind of fun. It's
I better get copyrighted.
no one ever discovers. In some ways, you're just like all your friends. But on stage, you're a star. You put the
Now this is weird because it looks like she just had cheese balls with sweet potato fries, and then a big sundae to finish it off. Like, there's actually no real meal in there. But this isn't the end of the world, as long as she doesn't have too much food afterwards. Never mind. And if anyone was wondering, she actually had 18 potatoes on that plate. And it seems to
I'm
think
dead.
that her massive weight is a bit of a joke as well. It actually seems proud about the fact that she eats this much food.
I want my ladies to show off their jawline.
If you want to go inside. She'll probably be over 350 pounds at this point and shows no signs of care about losing weight. So, as sad as it is to say, I wouldn't be surprised if she suffers a medical emergency in the near future. Honestly, I haven't got much else to say about these fat TikToks. I just find them disgusting, and I seriously hope that TikTok and Instagram stops these creators from being able to
They're
monetize
not.
themselves, eating massive amounts of food and normalize
Instagram and
obesity.
TikTok
I
don't
will
give a
say
fuck.
it is just Instagram and TikTok that allow this now. YouTube actually demonetized my video about the craziest meals in my 600-pound life because they want to steer people away from making this type of content. It just means I need to be a bit more careful what I say in video.
Nobody gives a fuck no more. If you're making them money, why would they give a fuck about you? If they're making you money, you see the connection. If you die, they don't give a fuck. You're still making money because everybody's gonna go to your videos to watch you and see. You know, it's a fucking chain reaction. No one gives a fuck about the other person. As long as you're making me money, why would I give a fuck about you if I'm making you money? That's just how the world goes now. So I mean, is either you I mean, and the bills are paid. I mean, people find new ways to make money, but they can also do a fitness journey. But fitness journeys don't really, unless you're fine as fuck. But then, I don't know. But anyways, that's all for this video. If you like this video, like, help subscribe, be part of this pride. And if you like healthiness, that's funny. But that wasn't funny. That was, I cracked myself up. Anyways, we out. I'll see y'all in the next video.